The second thing is that I did my first stand-up last night, so I wanted to report that.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
How did that
And
go?
there was, it was hard to clean up, like, all the tomato after, but other than that, it was pretty chill. And, like, I do get a little bit of whiplash from the cane that, like, dragged me off
That pulled you off
stage.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it was, I would say it went well.
That's great. I can't believe people still bring all that rotten fruit to stand-up comedy shows.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they keep it in their pockets, I think, but also like in a time of massive surveillance and TSA checks everywhere you go and vaccination cards, like you would think rotten fruit wouldn't make it through, but
And you'd think that, like, you know,
it's just cultural.
People have other things in their pockets. You know, you don't want to be walking around with all that. And, you know, like, oft discussed female clothing barely has pockets. So to use your precious pocket real estate for half of a rotten tomato, a sort of rotten head of cabbage, I mean, it's not an economic way to run around.
What I would do when I had boobs is I would keep everything in my, like, sports bra or my bra. And I would have, like, a size bigger for that reason, to keep things in it, like phones and extra goods.
I like that. I can't stop picturing, like, stand-up comics in the green room, like, poking out before a show and seeing, like, a crowd with, like, bulbous, bulging trousers. It's like, oh, this is a tough crowd, man. Oh, I'm not going on first. I cannot do this. Oh, my God.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the first person. It was the last person that was, like, the most cringy. And, like, what a way to, like, bring down everything. Like, everyone was having a good time, and then this, like, super racist, super terrible... random person comes in at the end and it's like, who let this guy on? And it's a weird vibe to end with.
Who let this guy on this open mic night?
Exactly, open queer mic night. Who let this
guy pay $5 and a 2-drink minimum to do this? I'm sorry, Jen, you are allowed to speak. I don't know if you have anything to add to this horrible conversation, but
I mean, I think the only thing I was going to add was, like, well, we know it's not the women throwing tomatoes because we can't fit tomatoes in our pants pockets, you know.
That's exactly right.
They're not big enough to fit. And do people, like,
bras?
Who decided tomatoes? Like,
yeah,
I have
big tomato probably.
Yeah.
Big tomato. Yeah, Heinz was looking to unload some of their stock.
Yeah.
And they like the Got Milk campaigns that I assume all three of us grew up with. That was entirely engineered by the dairy lobby. Milk is not expressly good for you, but they were like, we gotta get rid of some of this milk. So I can only assume that it was like Heinz tomato ketchup. That was like, we got too much we gotta get rid of some stock. Go over to the Comedy Cellar. I hear Tim Allen's going on later, and we gotta teach that guy a lesson. And it became a trend.
Yeah.
Jen, I'm wondering, as a first impression, and also to all our new listeners, our millions and thousands of new listeners who are listening, what you think about me coming on saying, hey, I was in a racist-affiliated debutante cult, and I am trans.
Want to know more.
Want to see a TV show about it.
Tell me more about this. This sounds interesting.